guys. Oh wow, that's cute. You would think that it's morning time, but it's not. It is 3:27 in the afternoon and it's Monday. I realized that I didn't upload a video over the weekend. Little bit of an update. Saturday I filmed a ton of stuff. I was in Saskatoon. I had a ton of errands to run and I was like, oh, this is perfect. I'll just record my day in Saskatoon. But I had so much in my brain that needed to get done. And then all of the clips that I got on Saturday were literally like me being in the car being like, okay, I'm going to my next stop. And then me getting back into the car being like, okay, I'm going to my next stop. And I was buying Marshall Christmas presents. And so I didn't want to say what I was shopping for because that would ruin the Christmas surprise. And then I got back from Saskatoon on Saturday night and had the rest of the flooring that we needed to finish the office. Marshall finished the flooring and then we went on this like huge cleaning rampage on Saturday night, washing all the floors, sweeping, vacuuming, whatever, the whole deal. And then on Sunday, Marshall's brother got here. Marshall's brother is going to be here with us for the next week. He's going to be with us for Christmas, which is really exciting to have another human being. We are all childless. We don't have any kids. And so we were the only household that Zach could go to without going over the like limit or whatever. In Saskatchewan, single person dwellings can attach themselves to another single household. And that's not against the law. This morning I woke up and I'm on holidays now. So I was just kind of being really lazy. I woke up and taught a class this morning, folded laundry, and then I just kind of like had a shower and got ready in the last hour. So I'm going to be making some potato bacon soup for supper tonight and I'm super excited. Get it? Super excited. So that's where I'm going now. I'm going to the grocery store to get stuff for potato bacon soup. What the heck? There's a lineup at the grocery store? Come on. That's crazy. Okay, that was successful. I don't know if I'm the only person who experiences this, but whenever I know the grocery store is going to be closed for like a few days, and like we have enough food at our house to feed us for the next few days when the grocery store is closed, but for some reason I just have this like, like what if we are cooking something that I don't know what we need and then I don't have it. Back home I go and it's time to make some potato bacon soup and I'm super excited. Super excited. I'm doing that again. So here's the thing. I don't really know how to make potato bacon soup, but I think what I'm gonna do is just saute onions and garlic and then add like chicken stock and then cook the potatoes and then cook the bacon separately so it's crispy and then season it and then like roughly mash the potatoes so that they're like a little bit chunky. And then I'm gonna make that beer bread that I made a few weeks ago, the honey beer bread. It's really tasty. And we'll just see how it turns out. I have some dill. I think the dill would go nicely. Some potatoes. Thank you so much. Garlic. Okay, stop. That's creepy. Okay, we'll see how this turns out. Stop. Stop it. What are you doing? They're gonna fall.
You asked for potatoes.
I know, but I need them like on the table, not in my hair. Ugh. I'm gonna cook the bacon first in the pot and then cook the onions and the garlic in the bacon deliciousness. Oops, I can't do this with one hand. And then I'll cook everything after. Why is there water in this? Oh, right, because excuse me, sir, that was rude. Okay, there shouldn't be water in here.
I turn away like this.
Okay, now onions into the bacon. And let those saute. Now add garlic. Water. Add the potatoes. Okay, so potatoes are in there. That's gonna boil away until they're soft-ish. And now it is time to make the bread. So the bread recipe is super easy. It's just 3 cups of flour, Sure. 1.5 cups. Okay, good. 3 cups of flour. 1 tablespoon of baking powder. Good. So I'm doing like 1/2 teaspoon of salt because my butter is salted. And then I like to give this part a mix so that the baking powder is all incorporated. And then I take honey, and you can use liquid honey, but I have jarred honey, and then I just melted it in the microwave. And you're gonna go 1/4 cup of honey, and then a canned beverage of your choice. But I'm not going to say what type of canned beverage it is. I'll just let you figure that part out. And then you just give it a mix. So I like to fold the first few to get the liquid mixture and the flour mixture combined. And you don't need to knead it or anything. So you just mix it all together. Okay, next you're gonna take 1/4 cup of butter melted, and you're gonna put 1/2 of it down on the bottom. And then you're just gonna take your dough and you're just gonna place it onto the pan. Okay, so once you've got all of your bread dough in there, you just put your, like, a little bit of butter onto your fingers, and then I just use it to spread out the batter or the dough throughout the baking dish. And also you could add anything on top. You could add like some cheese, you could add garlic, you could add some spices. I'm gonna leave it pretty simple. I am going to add just a little bit of flaky salt on top. Flaky, flaky, flaky. And then you just pour the rest of the butter on top. Come on. Okay, then this can just go into the oven for 40 to 50 minutes or until it's golden brown on top. Okay, so the potatoes are softened. I'm gonna take, what is this thing called again? Is it supposed to make that noise? And I'm just gonna make the potatoes a little bit blended, but I don't want it to be totally smooth. I still want there to be some potato chunks. So I'm not sure if this is the right thing to do, but I'm gonna add in some milk because I think I want it to be like more creamy. And then I'm gonna get this back up to temperature, and then I'll add in the dill and the bacon. Okay, now time for the dill to go in. So maybe I'll put like most of it in there and then just save like a little bit as a garnish on top of the bowls. I don't know. Is that even enough? Well, we'll go for it. Okay, so the soup is done and the cheese, no, that's not what I meant to say. The bread still has another 20 minutes. So once it's complete, I will garnish the soup with some sour cream and some bacon bits and some more fresh dill. And I think like a little bit of cheese maybe. So that's that. The one thing that I want to do in this video is I want to predict what's going to happen in The Bachelorette, because there's like a 2-part finale and the first part is tonight, but I won't be watching it until tomorrow. But I want to predict now what's going to happen with the final 4. So I'll do that after supper. Okay, so our soup is basically done. And I think that our bread is as well. So I'm going to take the bread out, and this needs to sit for like 10 minutes before it's served. So I'll let that sit for 10 minutes and then I'll get ready to serve up the soup. A little bit of shredded cheese, and then I thinned out some sour cream, some bacon bits, some fresh dill. Bon appetit!
Really?
What do you rate it, Marshall? On a scale of 1 to 10.
8.5 a.m.
Is that just what you do now? Just 8.5 all around?
Yep.
Zach, scale 1 to 10.
9.3.
Stop it. It's not bad. And the bread is better this time, I think. A success.
Yeah.
Ah. When you get a video of it, it looks like it's going so slow.
Slow motion.
You may eat now.
It's a wagon wheel.
It's not a wagon wheel. It's disgusting. Doesn't it taste like black licorice?
No, it tastes like all sorts.
All sorts are black licorice.
No, they're not.
I can barely taste this for some reason. Like I can get where it's very faint. It's like the flavor disappeared.
What? You can eat them all then. Okay, Marshall, we're going to predict what's going to happen on the finale of The Bachelorette.
Ooh, I'm gonna leave.
Marshall, you know what's happening. We've got Ivan, we've got Zach, we've got...
No.
You know who you want to win.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Marshall, we've got Ivan, we've got Zach, we've got Brendan, and that's it.
You don't have to,
I already told you Ivan's winning.
Marsh, this is your house. I don't need no judgment here. Right? You can talk with your wife about your favorite show.
Okay, so you're saying Ivan's winning.
I'm gonna be drunk.
I told you that already. Ivan's winning.
Okay, so then who's getting sent home tomorrow night, though?
Brennan.
Brendan goes home after Fantasy Suites. And then Zach gets turned down at the altar. And Ivan wins, is your prediction.
Yeah.
Final answer?
I'll bet you $20.
$20 that Ivan wins.
Yeah.
I'll shake on that. This is my prediction of what's going to happen. After the Fantasy Suites, Ivan goes home. Brendan and Zach are left. Tayshia's like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? I love them both. I love two men at once. What am I going to do? Oh, wait. First, I have a different prediction. Ben comes back tomorrow night. Ben comes back. He's like, oh my gosh, I didn't tell you I loved you. I love you. And then she's like, what am I supposed to do with this? And then she sends him home anyways. And Ben's heartbroken. And then Ivan goes home after Fantasy Suites. And then it's Zach and Brennan left. And Brennan gets cold feet. Doesn't think that he can propose to Tayshia. And then I think Tayshia should pick Zach, but I think she ends up picking Brennan. That's my prediction. So I'm literally guessing the opposite of you, Marshall.
You're wrong.
I'm not wrong. I think I might be right. Do you think Ben comes back tomorrow night?
Listen, I've watched this show for years. I know what's going to happen.
Do you think Ben comes back tomorrow night?
I know men better than you do.
That is true. Do you think Ben comes back?
No.
You don't think Ben comes back?
He's too stupid.
Okay, you heard it here. I think that, so these are my predictions, final predictions going into the final 2 episodes. Ben comes back tomorrow night, and then he gets sent home anyways. And then Ivan goes home. I just don't think they have the chemistry that they need to cut it. And then it's Zach and Brendan, final 2. And I think that she proposes, or no, I think that Zach proposes to her and Brendan proposes to her, and I think she ends up with Brendan. But I'm not going to be able to watch it all until Wednesday. So those are my predictions now. I'll see what happens. Anyways, that is it for tonight's video. I am going to go and edit this. I apologize that there was no upload over the weekend. But this week we've got some fun stuff planned, and it's nice to have like another human being here that can entertain the camera. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hope you enjoyed the video. Bye!